These are going to be the decks we are going to use today for our pick a card. So we have the Conscious Spirit, which I really like this deck a lot. Then we're going to be using, this is a new one I got, which is the Moonlight Oracle deck. It has some very pretty art, and I haven't really used this one. I used it like one time for myself to see. Very interesting. There's a lot of different stuff. And I have the Moonchild Tarot, because why not, with all this moon energy. The Self-Care, which I think is a good pick for a Virgo moon. So get a little bit of self-care going. And then for our affirmations, I'm going to use the Sea Melodies, because these actually have been very interesting. I actually pulled one for myself that said, and this was after I got it, it said hold aquamarine, and I had actually got some and it was on the way to me, like in the mail, and I was like, well, I guess I'll hold that then. It's this little piece over here as I'm falling over. But, yeah, it's this cute little bitty cube guy. That'll be nice and kind of go in. Aquamarine is kind of expensive, so even smaller pieces are... No, don't do that. Oh my gosh, it's not working with me. Just go over there. How many, the last time I stopped counting was over 40, and that was before I got other ones, so. That was a while ago, too, that I counted that much. I don't even know. Oh my gosh, the Holy Mother of God thing has me dying over here. I mean, I use all of them frequently. It's not like any of them, sit out of use for long periods of time. I'm not like one of those people that collect and like never use my cards. You put it to good use. I try. Really excited to see how this Moonlight Oracle deck does here. I don't offer tarot courses. I've been thinking about it, but I'm doing the astrology courses because, I mean, I love teaching astrology, but I feel like if I offered tarot courses, it would be, because the way I read is so intuitive, and like you guys saw with the collective earlier, sometimes I completely throw some meanings of tarot cards out the window because it also depends on what it's around. Like that Six of Coins is supposed to be like this equal share thing, and you saw everything that came out for that Six of Pentacles, but it's like there's so much more that goes into it, I feel, and I also feel like it depends on how you use it. Are you reading the tarot by itself? Are you reading it with Oracle? I don't really do spreads. I just pull whatever I feel like is supposed to come out. So I feel like if I was to teach tarot, I would be teaching a lot more about learning how to be in sync with your intuition than I would be teaching the actual tarot meanings. If people would like that, I mean, I could do that. But it's not a bad thing. Because I do know the meanings of the tarot cards. Like, I could give a it's like I could give what they are, but then I would also be saying how to interpret. I think I would probably teach by doing readings and then how those energies come out. And like, because I've done things where I've been a sounding board for people who are learning how to read, and like I will give them feedback and also help them with the way they read that's unique to them, because some people only read oracle, some only read tarot, some combine it, some use spreads, some don't use spreads. It's like, if I do something, I like it to be personal. So it'd probably be like how I have my astrology courses, where they're personal, like you purchase time with me, it's recorded, so you can review it and ask any questions you want. And it's learning different topics, because I have different course topics, and beginning, intermediate, advanced, like however you want to do things. So if I do it, I'd probably have to go in and kind of say what each one is, because I'd still want it to be for the person. I don't feel like it necessarily helps to make a whole group thing when teaching courses, because everyone just has different ways that their energy flows. And I've noticed that while not only reading people, but helping people learn to read. Everyone flows differently. They need different attention to how they are reading. And plus, I kind of just have it in me where I want to teach one-on-one with people. I mean, I could write stuff up and people could read it all day, but that's not really as fulfilling to me either. Because, you know, you can just write stuff or speak stuff and say stuff. And I feel like when I'm live, I try to teach that stuff while I'm here if you guys have questions. But, you know, actually, like, teaching courses, I want to do it tailored to a person. If that makes any sense. Because I don't know if people really do that. So I didn't even say anything. We're just going to take this as this is a message for everybody, because I didn't even say anything or show you guys anything. We're just going to say this. Archangel Michael wants to pop out for everyone, just to let us know that we need to be grateful for our strength and courage, and that for those of you that are Archangel, that is your beliefs, how you connect. Literally just a confirmation that, yeah, he's around you and he's bringing these things to your life right now. For those of you that connect in different ways, this is really speaking of being able to find your divine nature, however you express it, and being grateful for the strength and courage that you are learning from it, and how you're learning to walk your path by standing in that. Because once again, this is more gold for the solar plexus energy, just that wanting to come out there. Intuitive tarot reading course. I'm just gonna have to go in and make some stuff then, if you guys like that. But let me show you guys, now that I randomly pulled that, the different crystals for each one. Our first group is going to be the Moonstone. This is Rainbow Moonstone. Hopefully it will do good enough for me to be able to show you guys flash on it, so you could see the rainbowy. I think you can see it a little bit. But yeah, this is Rainbow Moonstone. Our second group is going to be the green fluorite. See if I can get some of the rainbows up there for you guys. Where did you go, rainbows? I just saw you. Oh. But yes, rainbowy green fluorite. And then this one is a nice, very deep purple fluorite. Like, this one is very saturated purple that Ruby actually thought was blue. This is purple fluorite, I promise. Try to make it to where the light hopefully will shine through this and show some purple for you guys so you can see it a little better. And then we have our tourmalated quartz. And I'll say, you know, go over each of their meanings at the end, so that way it kind of ends the, what do you call it? It ends the reading with what you chose and see what comes out as final messages. Pretty rainbows in this one too. Okay, so my first group, my rainbow moonstones. Unless you guys want to break up the energy with the singing triangle, I will go into our first group. But do you guys still want the singing triangle possibly for anyone that is having trouble still picking a pile? And I do want to let you guys know, if you do the I'm Goid if you do the Twitch Prime thing, like through Amazon Prime, and if you sub to me for free through them, you still get the discount, which is 11% off everything. So if you do want to take courses with me, you would get that percentage off just from subscribing to me from for free on there, like how Ruby said you could do earlier. It pretty much just makes Amazon pay me while you guys get it for free. And gives you bonus stuffs. Okay, I thought my thing was... Yeah, I always forget to say that, and while I was being made to sit down during retrograde, it's like I remembered, I'm like, I never really talked about that. So now that I finally remembered, and I put it on my website too, get you guys a free discount, and it makes them pay me. So coming out for our this is beautiful. Coming out for the Rainbow Moonstone pile, this is Sun Goddess. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. Now, I feel this is really interesting that we get this for our Rainbow Moonstone pile, because this just screams to me balance. And it has all of those beautiful colors. I feel like this is the group that's having the power start to flow in, because you're learning how to work through the healing and just all the blessings it's bringing. And by celebrating, this is bringing that fun energy. And she actually has the Egyptian headpiece of Hathor, which I actually connect to my sacral chakra with how I'm connected to her. But this has the orange and gold, so it can be sacral and solar plexus for those who were joined with this, drawn to this. And plus the moon itself represents the phases of the triple goddess, which are our lower chakras as well. So there's a lot of divine feminine energy pretty much flowing right now for this rainbow moon pile over here. And then release. This card is so pretty. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. So, I'm trying to see if I can get you guys to see the picture a little better without the there we go, without the glare. But it's just so pretty. It's been a lot of hard work for this group to do this, but while doing these things and starting to recognize what this healing is doing, and while letting these things go, you're seeing just how much more you're connecting, and it's bringing about a different side. And if you are working on this, just know this is the energy you're working into. You're actually starting to come to a place where you're just filled with gratitude, and you look at things with a different perspective, and it's really bringing your intuition to life here, and starting to bring things to you that before were very blocked off. Okay, we're just going to keep getting some things going on for this group over here. But we have reach out. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to and unite all of humanity. Some of these wounds you guys went through was literally so you can be mentors and teachers. It's so that you can understand how to move forward with everything and create a place that not only you feel secure in, because this is also reaching out to yourself. This is learning what it feels like to create and unite all parts of you, so that way you can move forward. And once again, we have like this big cycle of life pretty much going on behind her, but it also has the wheel of astrology as well, because it has the signs imprinted. I don't know how well you guys can actually see it, but it has all of the astrology symbols in the background. And it's like a big offering being given out. So once again, these planets right now are really moving in this energy to do these things. And if you're being guided to possibly share your story right now, if you've been going through things, start a podcast, however way you're painting, however you're being called right now, for some of you it is speaking, and it's hard for you, because it brings up a lot of pain to speak, but there's a lot of power in your voice, and that's why it's hard. And that's a really specific blockage some of you have that you're trying to work through right now. You guys are getting a whole lot of love and heart stuff going on. For some of you, that card where I was specifically talking about the heart chakra being at arm's length, that was really applying to you, because this card is literally heart chakra. And once again, she's like holding something, but this time it's a rose blossoming, and it's starting to see the beauty in this. And it says, I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. Once again, going to that reach out energy here. Oops, sorry. about the camera. Like I said, I'll get used to where it is, guys, and start not smacking it soon. But there's just a whole lot of energy here about loving each aspect of yourself and starting to celebrate it. And that's a lot of divine feminine energy that's healing. And root chakra. Oh my goodness. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. This is really getting in touch and being secure with your body and being able to listen to the signs your body is bringing you right now. It's like how I was saying earlier with being in tune with your body is pretty much tuning you in to your intuition, to which things are blocked. For some of you, like I said, you're literally getting the heart pain that comes through when you're trying to work through things, or you're getting the throat closing up when you're trying to work through things. And that's because you need to have a strong base over here. And realize that you need to tune into the body, and the body is going to tell you what you need to work on and when to work on it. Especially the digestive issues too. This is pretty much the group that's been having a lot of body reactions to what is happening, and you learning to tap into it, because you're in the process of releasing quite a bit. And your bottom of the deck is Crystal Ascension. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the Crystal Kingdom. I mean, I, for one, don't really have much space left for crystals. Even though there's some more coming. But this right here, for some of you, it's just, if you're drawn to certain things right now, it's telling you to connect to it, because this is also another physical connection, being able to connect to things that Gaia's created. Whether that's plants, crystals, animals. This is like really being at home in the energy, especially since she has fairy wings. It's almost like being a part of nature. For some of you, just being connected to the fae and getting back to the things that, you know, really help you open up with them, which would be having a playful attitude, celebrating things, listening to music, just all the things, being creative. It's like that fun-loving energy that's also protective. So let's see what we get out of the Moonlight Oracle here. Like I said, I don't know everything that's in here. Actually, I pretty much know nothing that's in here. So we're gonna see what comes out. So, so this deck has crystals too. So first one that came out is pyrite. So some of you specifically might just need some pyrite, which is great for grounding. So this is confidence, luck, and prosperity. And coming out with Sun Goddess over here, I can see why that would be tied into that energy. And then the other card that... Okay, very beginning of this thing, I was saying having this moon and sun energy is very balanced. And then we literally have a card here that says balance. Recognize and accept light and dark within you. Yeah, pyrite's a really good one to have. Also with this energy coming with release, this is releasing a lot of the stigma about, for some of you probably had that feeling with seeing the insects that things were a little gross on the inside. This is like you being able to give that energy of release to all the aspects that need release. Like each thing needs to be balanced out. And she's literally holding the moon and the sun in this card, like was mentioned in the beginning too. So it's like this perfect harmony that comes from understanding that everything has its place and being able to be accepting of each thing and where it needs to get you. Oh, it's a good time to start carrying it while all this is going on. Ooh! Okay, so I'm going to take those ones because those were the only ones that actually were... Okay, this one is just absolutely not letting me put it back. So, top of the... I'm going to do the top of each of these that fell out. And not the ones underneath. And this one that flew away. So this is the first one I'm going to do. That was... Okay. So first one I'm going to do. This says Celestite. Calm, inspiration, and serendipity. Which serendipity is like things happening as they're meant to happen. For those of you that want to see what Celestite looks like, this is Celestite right here. It's like a really calming blue. And then this one came out on top of this stack. I'm not even going to look at the rest of the stack, but we're only going to take what was on the bottom. We have, or on the top flipped over. This right here is showing the phases of the moon, and it says, you are, and it says, embrace the magic of your being. This feels like another thing of balance to me. But with this heart chakra being with it, this is really embracing, like I was saying, each thing and loving each thing. This even says, I love myself unconditionally. So this is really embracing every aspect. With this full moon being at the top, some of you really are like this moon and sun energy, because the full moon is when the moon and the sun opposes each other. Some of you, this full moon is really kicking this off. And then we have first quarter, take action. I can't remember what phase of the moon we're in currently, but if we're already past it right now, then when we get to the first quarter moon next time, probably mark that for yourselves, because this is like the time you should take action. Unless there was something that you did that you're not feeling as secure about, that you actually started at the last quarter moon. This is pretty much telling you to pretty much get a little more in tune and trust yourself. And then we have Sarasvati, goddess of art, music, knowledge, and eloquence. So for some of you, like I was talking about with that fairy energy and like tuning in with that fae-like energy, this is once again like another confirmation of tuning into that energy. Because this is like a lot, this is surrounding yourself with beauty, embracing the beauty within yourself and creating from that. And once again, eloquence is really about speaking. Some of you are really being called to speak right now. And then, well, that is a bottom of the deck if I've ever seen it. Once again, space. Hold space for your difficult emotions. This group is so about needing balance and having, and the hand on the heart too. There is so much here with the heart and healing the heart, and embracing every aspect of yourself. And it's even giving yourself the time you need for it too, like really changing what's keeping you blocked out right now. So let's see with some tarot. Okay, you guys, okay, coming out with Pyrite, having the Two of Pentacles, some of you are just going to be getting some money, which is going to be a blessing since this is clarifying some of the blessings and the challenges. So coming from working in this energy, some of you are going to be getting some money. It might not be something that is everything, but it's like the beginning of it. Especially when you, because this once again is balance. You guys seriously are in this balance energy right now. The more balanced you are, the more easily this is going to come to you right now. And then you literally get the moon. So, I was already saying it before, but I feel like this is just trying to be confirmation, literally, that what I was saying about the moon itself is very much true for this pile. This full moon is going to be very heavy for you guys. Possibly you have some of those placements I talked about at the very beginning with Aries and Aquarius, Virgo, or you could even have squares to Virgo coming from Sagittarius placements to this moon, or possibly Gemini placements, I believe, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, Gemini. So having early placements, like within the first, I would say 16 degrees of Sagittarius or Gemini, would be creating a square to this moon, which would feel very heavy. If you have placements in both of those, you're going to be having a T-square to this moon, which is going to feel heavy. It's kind of like that Grand Cross Provoker energy I was talking about earlier. It definitely is going to, it's like pretty much having half of that there. And if you have other placements adding to that, that's actually creating it across from that energy, which would mean you have Pisces opposite that, creating the same thing. Then you're going to be feeling it heavy, having multiple things on you during this moon. It's going to be very hard for you. Saying that, and you guys are getting a very specific message here. Six of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands is reversed. For you guys looking for this inspiration and everything, it's like some of you really need to step out of this comfort zone, because some of you are going back to the past too much with the Six of Cups energy. Yes, we were made to revisit it in the Mercury retrograde, but now we're being asked to step out of it. We need to be able to filter our emotions. It's really, this reach out energy could also be you needing to climb out of yourself a little bit, especially if you are finally starting to gain some of the inspiration, because that can come from creativity with Cups energy as well. But this is also learning to step out of the lack mindset that you have, even if you aren't always victorious to your standards. And this is very Virgo energy, where you have very high standards for yourself and others, very critical energy. It's you being able to step out of that mentality and start realizing that even if things don't pan out, especially if it's keeping you stuck in these memories, if things don't pan out, it doesn't mean you need to sit there and stay in the like that victim mindset. I'm never going to have blah, blah, blah. It's like that's completely not embracing this energy here. Then we have Ace of Pentacles. In this deck, to me, this is all about finding self-worth. This, of course, it can mean, like, once again, because that Two of Pentacles was over there talking about getting the start of money. This can be some more unexpected money in abundance. But abundance can come in all forms, not just financially. This could be you getting that balance that you need because you're finally accepting things and getting that self-confidence that you need, finding your self-value, your worth, realizing that you are protected and taken care of, and allowing yourself to let go of outcomes. Because, I mean, some of you right now, like I was saying, isn't the time for action. Like, you're literally being given a time frame for taking action. And that's the first quarter moon. I wish I knew when that was for those of you that chose this, but I guess some of you just need to start looking more into things. For those of you that really connected to this Sarasvati, you might want to look her up and look up her story as well. But having this could easily mean things are coming. You need to be receptive to them coming, because you are in the place you are meant to be right now. You just need to be accepting of it, and therefore accepting of your own self completely, and having that self-worth. Okay, what? Page of Wands. With this coming out with what I was just talking about, and it's reversed, this is talking about for those of you that are really feeling stuck and like you can't find the inspiration, and it's like you're waiting for the new ideas, or you get them and you don't know how to make them go somewhere to where you can use them. This is pretty much saying that just slow down a little bit. You guys, I really don't think it is the first quarter moon today. Pretty sure it's not. But so if it's past, you guys are being told, like, calm down. It's okay. Like, don't rush and do something, and wait until it comes back around again. And for those of you that started something at this time before now, it's saying that this impatience that you have with this new idea and just wanting to drop it because of things that have happened in the past isn't going to help you. Like, you're on the path right here with gaining all this knowledge and starting to balance out and heal this feminine energy. And you're in tune with this intuition and these emotions. It's just, you gotta trust it. Because there's definitely, you guys are the group that definitely have people that are not looking out for your best interests, and pretty much are trying to point out every mistake you make, trying to pick battles that don't benefit anybody, probably just ego, trying to tear down things mentally so that way you don't have the confidence to do things. This is a lot about, like, I'm telling you, that Ace of Pentacles is really making me think of self-value. Because if you are having this overarching energy where people are doing this to you, then that definitely means that you're being called to have the balance and actually have the healthy boundaries right now. Because you have stuff coming in. Like, definitely. But you need to know your worth here in all this. So let's do your self-care. Okay, so we get to spend time with friends, but it's reversed. Like I was saying, some of you guys are not around the best people right now. With that Five of Swords, and they're starting shit just to start shit. These people are not your friends. And if you keep putting your energy into this, it's pretty much going to keep you from getting the prosperity, from getting the things you're trying to get, from getting the start of this money moving, for one thing. Some of these people are literally just takers. They could be energy takers as well, because there's a lot of things here that would require energy. Like there's, like I'm doing, there's readings in this picture, there's art, there's kind of hints towards shadow work. There's a lot of different things here that require energy. And giving your time to the wrong people definitely is going to be just putting up another block for yourself right now. It's going to make it take longer. And once again, we have some moon energy coming in here. I don't know how many moon energies you guys need to be told about before pick the well, you did pick the rainbow moonstone, so obviously you guys have a lot of moon going on anyways. Then okay. Some of you are straight up distracted right now. Like, this, you're distracted by other people. You're getting distracted by what's going on in the news. You're getting distracted by just videos to fill your time instead of focusing on yourself. Instead of, like I said, you guys are the group with the body. You guys need to be in tune with your body. If you're ignoring things and just filling your time instead of listening to it and trying to change and do what it's telling you to do, then you're just going to keep stuck in the cycle. All these moons coming out too could easily represent cyclic energy. You guys are really being told to sit the fuck down. This right here, we have make a vision board, and with this being reversed, it's like they're pretty much trying to tell you guys you're focusing in, you're honing in on the wrong stuff right now, and you're throwing all of this energy elsewhere. It's not coming. Like, if you're making a vision board, you're trying to do something like, I'm gonna go do this. Like, if you're gonna do anything, you guys should probably be working on like journaling your things out instead of making a thing for what you want to accomplish. Like, you guys need to be journaling your feelings. You need to be getting, possibly even journaling where you're getting pains and certain things acting up in your body, so that way you can be like, hey, I've been feeling this way, and possibly understand where you're having blockages, because some of you are probably just putting it right out of your mind and not even thinking about it connecting to anything. Oh, so okay, so I'm going to talk about each of these because of how they came out. So we have use your hands in positive affirmations. You guys need to quit feeding yourself negativity, for one. And this use your hands, quit creating things that make you upset as well. There is a lot here about like the way you're using your time and what you're feeding yourself right now that's really directly affecting your self-worth. You guys that are really feeling this type of way right now, and you just keep beating yourself up, you need to see where this stems from. Especially since this is kind of directly related to the lower chakras and needing to heal these things. Then these two with health checkup and create art. Like I was saying, you guys need to get more in tune with your body. Some of you are really ignoring your body, and you actually need like an actual like physician to check you up right now, because you have not been paying attention to it. You've probably been really depleting it with everything going on. For those of you that it's literally like blockages and you're feeling that creativity being blocked, this is just telling you to straight up create stuff. Like, don't think about it. Don't be stuck on, like, things not moving, like things that you probably started before, fizzling, whatever it is. This is just a time to create and do it for yourself. Like I was saying, if you're going to be writing anything, do the writing for yourself. You're not supposed to be giving out your energies to others right now. If anything, you need to be taking care of yourself with this health checkup thing over here. So let's see what the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys really aren't taking care of yourselves. We got make a meal being reversed over here. When you are making food for yourself, if you're not paying attention, obviously with having a knife here, I don't know if some of you guys had mishaps, but this is really trying to get pretty much like get a clue here is what's happening. Like, this is a whole lot of just distractive behavior where you're trying to not pay attention to what needs to be done over here. This is a lot of negative self-talk. Like I said, these Virgo placements, if you guys are having squares to this Virgo full moon, don't go running off and start criticizing other people, criticizing yourself. Don't go around people that are only doing these things. Don't watch things that are only doing this. It's like what you are taking in right now, even foods that you're digesting, are literally creating the affirmations in your body. It's creating your intentions. Pretty much whatever you touch is creating an intention right now. So if you actually start really getting connected to your body and you're feeling stuff's really off and you really get the feeling you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. For those of you that are starting to understand a little bit of why things are blocked and you start working through it, don't be critical of your art or whatever you create. Don't be critical of how you're expressing yourself. You're learning. The only way to learn to do something is to kind of step out and start doing it. It might not be like completely polished, especially if you're very critical of everything you do. You have to kind of let that go and allow yourself to just free flow with it. So we have guidance. This says, find safety in your beacon's light. This is, it's pretty much like you're your own lighthouse here. You don't need other people telling you what to do with your energy right now. Also, just because, I mean, I know you guys had reach out and, like, you know, help, you know, humanity with some of the things you're going through, but you need to be your own light before you can be the light for others. And if you're struggling with that, kind of sit and ask yourself, like, why others kind of look to you if they tell you you're a light, and why you can't see yourself that way, because that's like a major thing to sit with. Stillness. In calm waters, everything becomes clear. So for some of you, this is literally letting you know that in order to keep moving forward, like I was saying, if you're trying to fill your time with things that don't allow you to be calm, like if you're just watching very disruptive things to distract yourself, that is not calming you down. You are not going to get clarity. If anything, things are just going to become more jumbled. Some of you really need some time for yourself because you have not been giving it to yourself. You've only been looking at what you're not doing instead of being present with yourself. And then we have patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. It's like I was saying, if you guys want to create something, journal out your emotions. It's not about trying to create this big thing of like, this is all the things I need to accomplish. This is like getting to the bottom of yourself right now. And if you are saying things, if you're not ready to publish things, at least allow yourself to record them or put them on paper, something, even if you don't put them out public. This, like, you need to be able to start releasing some of these things in ways to where you're not just holding it in your head. And then we have change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. This is really interesting for you guys. Basically, of course, know when to move on, but the way it's saying to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits, this is like the card before that was that crystal ascension. Like, you know, really moving up, learning to work through the healing energies and becoming in touch with your intuition. It's like, this is learning to shed those, especially with that Five of Swords, that the reason they don't fit with you, their energy doesn't click, is literally because you have outgrown people. And you outgrow people when you're working on yourself. It's something that happens. It's not something to feel guilty about. And if people decide that they want to stay where they are, you don't owe them anything in the way of stopping your own growth to stay where they are. Oh, that came out. Recharge. There's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. So for some of you, it's Mother Nature coming out here. Getting in touch with your body. That can be a place you can go to get in touch with your body if you're called to that. For some of you, the health checkup could be actually getting some therapy or possibly having someone to talk to. So it's not like you're telling your business to people that are hurting you, but someone that's objective to help you bring some solace to yourself, so that way you can start mending these things. And then what we have as the bottom of the deck for my Moonstone peoples is reflect. Peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. For you guys to start moving forward. There is obviously going to need to be a lot of reflection, but this is pretty much combining everything together. It's like having that stillness and that patience to be able to sit back and allow yourself to look at everything and realize that this change is actually a good thing. It's also being comfortable with your own reflection and what you're telling yourself. So if you're having trouble with that, this is like really, especially with this moon, like this is really sitting heavy for some of you people. More than the Mercury was. This is more of like the moon's energy is what's going to be doing this. Also, when thinking of rainbow moonstone, obviously it connects with the moon and feminine energy or intuition. It is also one that lends healing and goes with working through the different cycles, whether those are emotions, our physical body. Like, these cycles don't only go through the length of the moon. It's like our life cycles, our karmic cycles. For this group that chose the Moonstone, it's being able to align yourself and realize that through letting go of some of these harsher relationships you may be experiencing that are draining you, you're actually coming into your own. And this is very needed for your healing. This is also the Moonstone in general, especially rainbow, to me reminds me of the Three of Cups, but obviously upright. It brings in that healing energy, that nurturing energy that comes with the Cups energy, but it's also celebration and being able to be grateful for pretty much every little thing. Because, like, the rainbows that show through also show hope and being able to look forward. And you guys actually had cards about celebrating the moment in here as well. But that's what I have for my rainbow moonstones. So next we are going to be doing my green fluorite not groups. You guys better not split off into groups. Also, are you guys liking the collective and then the clarifier so far? I want to know how you guys feel about it. Okay, so let's head into my green fluorites. Well then, you guys just gonna burst out. So you guys got fire elemental, even though you're green fluorite. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. Okay, that I can see how that would go with green fluorite. This right here, like, this is a lot of passion coming out here. This is like setting yourself ablaze, basically. This is really making me think of that collective reading where there was the Scorpio energy, the I transform. This is like igniting it and like finding your phoenix, basically. We also have Archangel Raphael. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. So for some of you, this fire is literally talking about Chiron. So we got some Scorpio and Aries energy mixing in with some healing. You guys have a whole lot. These came out together just to kind of point out something. I was saying with the Sun Goddess with the last deck, the last group with the Moonstone really reminded me of both sacral and solar plexus. And these came out together. Like, we literally have the sacral chakra where it is, I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. And then what came out with it is Sun Goddess. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. There is so much here about understanding yourselves. Like, this is a bunch of heavy energy and there's so much healing in it that it's almost like this flow of healing, almost like a wave of healing, even though everything is so fiery. This is like a big mix of energies. And spirit guide. You guys just literally have a card coming out saying spirit guides. So maybe this this energy, this connecting to divine, is you guys literally getting some messages. But I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. So yeah, you guys definitely are getting quite a bit right now. Very abruptly. And crown chakra. Okay, guys, you got, like I said, you're getting it abruptly right now. I know I am part of source and my life is guided by divine wisdom. You guys are sitting on some energy right now, like a ball of freaking energy. Being ignited with creativity, messages, I mean, possibly creating some like divinely inspired art as you heal and go through things. Some of you are having your guides connect to you a lot right now, and they want you to connect even more, which can be heavy for some people because, like, I mean, mine are kind of overbearing as it is. Then we have, okay, this group with the divine and angels. We have selenite coming out over here, and selenite, for one, connects to the moon. I don't know if some of you really resonated with the Moonstone pile, and then you're coming into this. Selenite connects to the moon. It connects to angels. It is known as the angel stone. It is very protective, very cleansing. I have so much selenite. This heart selenite. I got selenite chakra tower. I got selenite tower over here. I got selenite wands. I got a large selenite bar over there. Got selenite in my room. I just have it everywhere. So I love selenite. That was like a random side note. But on this card it says purification, moon magic, energy shield. So for some of you, this is literally talking about how to put up your boundaries, protect your energy, which selenite definitely is great for that. It's great for cleansing energies from anything, and it's self-cleansing. It's a very deeply purifying crystal, as well as being connected to the angels, to your guides. It is one of those crown chakra energies that can really help with that as well. Then we got sacred sisterhood. Connect with your soul sisters to uplift and inspire each other. This group, you're coming into your people. And that's because you're getting this connection going here. Like you're burning through some things. You're possibly already letting go of those things that were in the collective, and you're the ones that are like starting to move forward into this energy. And that's why your guides are like connect even more, like, you know, selenite, like all this kind of stuff, like protection, and then coming into like a sacred connection, which is a soul connection. And then priorities, like, yeah, you guys are like in this energy, like focus on what truly matters to you, like really getting and she's like cupping the heart here. This group is really learning about what is important to them, what they are not putting up with, the healthy boundaries, the healing. This is a whole lot about getting to know yourself here and coming into the power with it. You guys also got Celestite as well. The calm, inspiration, and the serendipity, but you guys have it with this sun energy, with celebration. It's like you guys are having a lot coming in that's really inspiring, and it's making you start to be more present. It is helping you to celebrate the little things, realizing that literally each thing you come by is a miracle in some sense. and seeing that there aren't coincidences. Like if certain things wouldn't have happened, it's like, you know, for a fact you wouldn't be at the exact place you are. And then you have jade, which this heart is actually white jade. And on this card, there's a bunch of hearts. It says emotional and physical healing. So, and this is coming out with your guides wanting to connect to you. So it's almost like you guys are going through this metamorphosis, and then at the same time your guides are like, hey, call us in too, because we're right here, like, ready and willing to come in and help you through this. And then, wow, okay, guys. Like I was saying, I was feeling that Scorpio energy, and we're just going to get this, like, bright red, and it says eclipse and transformation, like the literal word transformation. So you guys, like I was saying, I was really feeling that Scorpio transformation card with this pile, and you get eclipse. So, and this looks like the blood moon too, so you guys are really going to be benefiting towards the end of May from this blood moon. Possibly all of these things are going to culminate, they're going to come together, and you're going to see a big difference between now and then, because you're truly learning what your priorities are and what your boundaries are. And let's see what we got from the tarot. Where are you going? Okay, so we have the Fool. We have Justice reversed. And we have Eight of Pentacles reversed. So as of now, for one, like I was saying, that fire element busting out and like this Fool energy. Now, this is the one I've talked about to you guys about how the Fool looks in this card is very interesting, because in this card, the Fool is depicted as this girl who actually has a bunch of butterflies around her up at the top, is being led by this wolf right here that my finger was covering. But this is showing that she is taking small steps. Every step is important here. And as much as you're feeling fiery, it's also important to take your time, which is probably why this eclipse energy came out as fiery as it did. There is no rush for this group here. You can embark on your new and know that you're safe, especially with the selenite energy. It's very protective energy. Your guides are very much around you with this energy. But it's okay to take your time, take each step, and see the beauty in each step, what you guys are doing. Then we have Justice, and this Justice is reversed, and it's coming out on this sisterhood and this healing with Archangel Raphael. This energy of unfairness, possibly in the past, that you're having to heal from with people that actually felt like they were this soul energy you were searching for. More than likely it was karmic, because right now we're going through breaking a lot of karmic energy. And for those of you that have been working on this and you know that it was unfair, whatever occurred, you are starting to realize through this Eight of Pentacles reversed over here that yes, you put a lot of hard work into this energy, but you're also realizing that you need to let that go in order to heal. You need to be able to see, yes, it was unfair, and you put a lot of your time, your effort, even your value into this energy. But you're being called to start clearing any of this residual energy here. It's time to start embarking on letting these things go by the wayside so that this new energy can come in. But there's no rush for you guys, so. Ooh, because you've already been doing a whole lot. Yeah, see? Queen of Pentacles. Take your time. Like, there's no reason to rush yourselves. Just have the security in knowing that you're doing everything that you're supposed to be right now. And have your calm. And know that by celebrating each of your victories, that what comes of it is going to be very bountiful. This is also a very abundant card to have. So it's like moving through what wasn't fair into this energy. Yeah, so this one wanted to just straight up pop out. You guys are tied to this tower. Like I was saying, once again, this one reminds me of the one from the collective one, because it's not like breaking. The people are falling just out of it, and there's a lot of internal chaos with how the lightning and stuff is striking within the tower. These energies, especially with this emotional physical healing and having your guides come in, this is for allowing yourselves that internal cleansing and realizing that the things falling away, especially if there's a lot of ego falling away with a lot of this yellow, because ego is tied up in the solar plexus and the sacral. This fiery energy is like you're trying to learn how to purge, but to purge the correct things. And you guys have been doing the right thing. You're in a good like space right now, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if it's like you feel like you're still going through some muck, especially with this tower. It's pretty much like you guys are having your I think what other people call like dark night of the soul, or you're just doing a lot of shadow work, or like inner healing, inner child healing, and you're going through these things and creating a new foundation as other things are crumbling at the same time. And bottom of the deck right here, Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, I feel like it's self-value in this deck. You guys are really, I mean, there's a lot of abundance sitting here, having the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of stability. Moving on from what happened. But taking your time, being slow with it, understanding that what you're building is going to stay and that you are worth every bit, instead of discounting yourself. And let's get out some self-care for you guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the thing here, but the first thing you guys get is soak in a bath. And with this being reversed, I feel some of you getting a little called out on your hygiene here, like not really taking care of your temple, which was kind of mentioned earlier about really being in tune with your body. But some of you, it's just saying, like, maybe enjoy it more, take more time. There's a lot about taking more time with this group, like going more slowly, like, because you guys have so much, like, of that fire push energy. It's almost like you're being told to kind of slow it down a little bit. Like, you don't need to be as forceful. You can take your time. Read. You can take your time. Just straight up read. Read a good book. Like, read things that interest you, that you want to learn about. Possibly even read up on some of these things. Like, if you just don't understand why certain things happen, possibly read up on things to help you understand maybe psychology and things like that to kind of help you understand the inner workings of some things, because that could be an interesting topic if you're just like, what the hell is wrong with people? It'll be an interesting read, because her eyebrow is kind of arched like, oh, okay. Okay, once again for this group, this positive affirmation, you guys feeding yourselves negative affirmations because of whatever's happened here. Especially since you're having to give up this thing you worked really hard on. You aren't a failure, so quit saying these things about yourself. It's blocking off a lot of your emotional healing, which you guys have had mentioned quite a bit here. You're not going to be able to heal if you're constantly telling yourself you're not worth the healing in the first place. Okay, this group just keeps getting some stuff about abundance here, because it's even saying abundance planning. So you got Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, abundance planning. There's just a lot of things. I can't remember the other ones, but I know there was other ones where it's just like, you know, stuff's starting to flow in if it felt very blocked off. Especially if you've been going through things with this tower-like energy where things have just been getting ripped up. It's not for no reason. You're not just going through the motions to kind of come up out on the other side and hope you're still alive. This is like bringing in things. And this could also be reading up on law for some of you, because this justice thing, especially if you're expecting money. And ooh, and deep breathing just jumped out. This could directly help some of you through these tower moments that you're having, and the physical and emotional healing with being present. And it can also help you connect to your guides better, because when you're doing this, you're actually very calm, and it's a lot easier to do that. And then bottom of the deck, so sync with the moon's reversed over here. You guys have your own thing right now. This, unlike the first pile with the Moonstone where so much was connected to the moon, you guys are like straight up being told, no, your things aren't following this kind of cycle thing. You guys are like kind of like a pioneer path at the moment. So trying to compare it to where other people are, like you feeling bursts like you need to do this, but then like you're flying out of the gate, but then being made to sit. It's like, it's telling you, you can take your time, learn what you need to learn. There's no rush for you. And you're not like on this timetable like other people. I mean, like I said, this sync with the moon thing, and you guys also got the eclipse transformation energy, which is not until like halfway into this year. It's like you guys can be a little more in tune with the body. You guys have reflect that just jumped out on me. This came out in the first one too. Peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. Some of you, especially since there was water in that full card where it's like the water looked like the starry sky, there's a lot of reflection and being able to see the universe in yourself. And, oh, feeling, okay. These just, these flew out together. This is kind of interesting because it's literally saying something where it's like change direction. Like, literally, like these just jumped out together. And this is coming out with all of this like self-talk and being caught up on the unfairness of certain things and needing to kind of learn something different. All of this is basically saying, like, you know, find where your energy belongs now. Like, your inner compass knows where it needs to go. You don't really need all of these extra energies telling you what to do, especially if it was something that like used and abused your good nature and you just don't understand it at all. Like, don't keep giving it your energy, because it's actually a major block. You're actually creating that negative pit in yourself as you're thinking about it. It's pretty much just like change your direction entirely when it comes to like thinking about that. If you start pulling that energy in, take the helm, be in control of your own ship. You guys having some abundance planning and taking control of your own ship and doing all this stuff. Like I said, don't let people push you along. Change direction, like take control here. It's like, look at this stuff and decide where you want to go. Because like you guys are fully in control of this energy. It's just you gotta believe you are instead of feeling like you're not. And strength. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm. If you're struggling with strength, some of you just need to connect to your guides because they're chilling all up here wanting to offer that. And I literally said at the beginning of this felt like a lot of flow with this group. And you got the bottom deck flow. Let your worries drift away. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys about green fluorite. So, for those of you that picked the green fluorite for your pile, much like the jade, it is emotional, physical healing with this green energy, heart chakra energy. But fluorite is really known for the upper chakra connections. And you guys did get crown chakra. It is that connection to our guides, our intuition. It's being able to find clarity and understanding. Like, it can actually help us with direction and things like that, because when we're in tune to our emotions and our intuition, we tend to take the path that is going to help us. It also is great for finding that inner strength through healing the emotional wounds instead of repeating what has happened. Obviously, green is a very abundant color. If you want to think about the actual color itself, it can be prosperity. This could be an abundance of emotional healing, physical healing. It can just be flat out abundance with how you guys had the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Like I was saying, this group really has this state where you guys are in a flow state and you have to take your time with it. Like, the ebb and flow that's happening with you guys right now, like this soak in a bath thing, really making me think of water with you guys. Like, don't fight your own internal tides. Like, learn how to work with it, so that way you're not just draining yourself constantly. So my next group is my purple fluorites, which you guys kind of heard some of fluorite's properties already from the green one, but purple does have its own as well, which I'll say at the end of everybody's for this pile. Okay, so for my green fluorites, I already said my green fluorites, you guys are done. For my purple fluorites, for those of you that haven't, drink some water. So let's see what's going on with my purple fluorites. Okay, this Sun Goddess card is wanting to come out for everybody right now. So, celebration and healing once again. Oh, water element. So, I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. So we're working with more watery energy, huh? Celebrate each sunrise. Celebrate life. We're just changes in life. You guys just have a whole lot of celebrating to do. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. So there's also animals in here. There's a hummingbird, an eagle, a wolf, a cheetah, and of course this beautiful fairy right here. All of this energy, I mean, if some of you guys have been specifically seeing animals, then that's just kind of your confirmation from picking this. But this is a lot of energy about just opening up and allowing and being really present. Movement meditation. This is so beautiful. I love this card. So this energy right here, I celebrate. Once again, we're gonna keep celebrating. This whole thing is a party, it looks like. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. So there's some of you that have been feeling like I'm not good at the sitting still. This is well, get up and move your body. And just celebrate. Like, celebrate your changes, your body, your mind, just everything. Just celebrate the heck out of everything. If you want to dance outside, if you want to dance in the moonlight, the sunlight, inside, wherever, your garden. This is, like, just flowing with it right now. And then we have nature spirits. There's just, like, a lot of pretty ones coming out in this one. I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on Earth. This is really beautiful because she's actually holding, well, once again, she's walking through the water. This group has water all in it. Flow and water. So there's a lot of healing and cleansing definitely happening here. But there's also there's a lot of respect for the body and for nature coming out in this pile. It's like getting really in tune with that, and that's why this cleansing energy is happening. It's like I'm saying that. So Archangel Raphael wants to come out again. But this time he's like the overarching energy here. And also, I feel for some of you, he just might be a guide that's been coming through a lot because he is associated with water, healing, all of these things that you guys are doing, being able to celebrate the things in your life. And you guys have a lot of this very, like your energy is very flowing. Like, no matter which element you look at on your cards, all of them are in this, like, rhythm of flow. So you guys are in your element, so to speak, no matter what you're doing. You just have to keep, like, literally celebrating and like preserving yourself as well as what you value and find important. It's like protecting it. Manifestation. You guys just get a straight up card over here that's like, create the life you want. celebrate it and create it. Just go for it. You're flowing naturally in the state. Just allow yourself to go with it and create it. Inner warrior. Yeah, you guys are just getting a whole lot of it, aren't you? We have trust that you have power. So this right here is like following the changes. This is like learning to trust that inner strength that you have, that you're developing through all this. And that's why you're able to create these things. Like, you're learning to celebrate things. And part of that celebration is celebrating yourself. So then new moon. You guys are just going to get a straight up new moon. So possibly this new moon coming up that is going to be in Pisces is definitely going to be starting a jump start to your journey here. Especially if you've been working on celebrating things a lot more and being more present and being more happy with where you are in the current moment and actually working on creating what you want, since you guys are kind of the first ones being told like to be manifesting right now. You guys are really creating some new beginnings. If you're working on it currently and you're looking for a time frame, this could possibly be a time frame where something's going to start coming to fruition as you're doing these things. And then we have is it Donna or Dana? I don't know. But the flowing one, Mother Goddess of Forest People and Fairy. So, like I said, you guys have a lot of fairies and stuff going on here. So we're just going to get the Mother Goddess of that. Why not? Like, let's pull even more nature out here. If you guys aren't doing stuff with nature, whether you have plants or not, or just opening windows, doing something, taking showers to like kind of bring in that water kind of energy, because there's a lot of like flowy energy here. You guys are really being brought all of this creation and this manifestation energy right now. And then Garnet. We have passion, sensuality, and grounding. So, yeah, this group definitely has, like I said, starting out, there's a lot of passion. Obviously, you guys are really going and creating things that you want and realizing the power you have. And being really in touch with your body and with how things are affecting you. And it's making you very grounded. And if you haven't been in this yet, this is kind of what you are doing. This is what it's creating. So you're kind of getting some, and bottom of the deck for you guys, is Labradorite, wisdom, intuition, and divination. So for some of you, you are, like I said, some of you are just, flowing with it and really tapping into this stuff. And the more you celebrate and the more present you are, the more this is just going to accumulate for you, and you're just going to be able to use it, you know, to your advantage. Like, use the knowledge that you're gaining at this time to help yourself. Especially since it seems like you guys are very in tune to your physical body right now. Like, the more in tune you are, the more you actually can create easier. This oracle deck is called the Moonlight Oracle deck. So you guys have the Five of Wands coming out here, and this energy for this group, there's a lot of struggles with other people, And you trying to, because once again, we're having some of the same color scheme here. You trying to manifest the life you want. And these are going to be the people that are actually blocking off that energy, that manifestation, like trying to keep you from these things. This is where that inner warrior is coming out here, trusting in your own power, because this is lit in the middle. Like this person that's up in the front, possibly you could be facing your own shadows as well. And that's why it's a struggle to move through this and know your inner warrior is going to come out and help you, because you guys are really feeling this energy. Ace of Wands, like, I'm telling you, guys are, like, it's like the collective. Those of you that felt really pulled to that Ace of Wands in the collective reading, like, you're definitely, especially with this inner warrior energy, this inner strength, this creativity, and allowing everything to come together and being okay with the changes, because you're realizing that it's creating space. And it's also having that courage, too. It's like a newfound sense of self and courage. Then we have the Nine of Cups reversed here with this new moon, new beginning. So if you feel like things didn't work out, this is why this is trying to tell you guys to kind of flow with it and work through these things. She's even called the flowing one, and I said this is a flowy pile. I just realized that. This new moon, like I said, coming up in Pisces, and it's in a watery, flowy sign. This new moon coming up is going to be either where things you've been working on show that, you know, show the promise, show like these new ideas actually start showing fruit. Or it's going to be where you're finally shedding what's the residual left of this energy and you're able to start completely new. Because this is a lot of emotional attachment to something that was supposed to be a dream come true. Could have been possible deception, even from yourself, like your own emotions could have been sabotaging things. Followed by the Ten of Cups. This reversal, like for some of you, really, especially coming out with cups with all your flowing energy. It's like learning to flow away from the disappointments. Like, yeah, this stuff happened and you're getting more in tune with these things. But it's you guys staying in your grounded energy is what's important here. Like, not allowing the emotional body to take over, because this water element is saying the mental, emotional, and spiritual body are going through changes. You guys are going through changes. So, of course, these emotions are going to be changing with the forward movement. But you're gaining the inner strength from going through this emotional turmoil. Whether it happened in the past or it's recent, you guys are learning how to work through it and create new energy from it. And then like I was saying, Seven of Pentacles. You're creating new things from it. You're planting new seeds. You are going to reap the benefits of this. And it's going to be stable. It's not going to be like just kind of like up and out. Like I said, for some of you that were feeling like things fell through, just know that things are going to become more stable at this new moon. Not this Saturday's the full moon, but like, you know, when we have the Pisces new moon a few weeks after that. So you guys have about 3 or 4 weeks where like you're going to be kind of working through this stuff, getting new things coming in, discovering these things as you're working through it. But whatever you work on, it's going to start bearing fruit around the new moon. And then you have the Two of Wands. And the way she stands there and she's just kind of like holding it, like it almost makes me feel like yeah, I got this. Like, you know, I can handle this. And it's like being able to hold your magic in your hands, basically. Because creating this energy, this new energy, and being able to see everything that you can do, and then allowing it while working through this healing, which is going to be very important. Like, you guys had Archangel Raphael come out as your overall, like, you know, healing is what you guys are doing. But you're planting seeds as you're healing. Like, what you are doing is actually creating really fertile soil as you're healing each of these things independently. So let's see what comes out for your self-care. Sweet treat. Some of you guys been snacking too much. This could actually be an inner battle some of you face with nutrition, possibly the either, you know, eating the emotions, because there's a lot of emotional energy here. This could also be just not making things that are good for yourself, or feeling like possibly you're not worthy of the things that are good for yourself, or just indulging in things to escape. Especially if you're really working, especially if you're trying to work through some of these like inner problems that deal with your confidence. It's almost like giving yourself a wall in between you and dealing with it, which will definitely block your manifestations. And we got deep breathing reversed for some of you. This is like, okay. This inner warrior. Sometimes, like, yes, you need to calm down, but for some of you, like, you let too much slide. And you're needing to learn this inner warrior in order to say something. Like, you need to have a new fire and actually stick to your boundaries here, because some of you just let too much slide, like way too much. You need to be okay in this new energy, okay with the way others, especially emotional thing. I'm getting a lot of heart pain with this. It's like a lot of just heart energy here, with you allowing these things to like go the way they need to and clear these emotions. It's going to make it to where it's easier to dive into this instead of you just allowing things to happen. Like, I'm just gonna, you know, I might as well stay miserable, and, you know, I'll just keep letting them do that because it's better than being alone. It's like, no. You need to get that respect for yourself. Clean your space. I know I've been doing this. This is a really great way to break up stagnant energy. Just make yourself feel better because you're not surrounded by a lot of clutter and things like that. It can really help clear out certain things in your body, your mind, different things like that. There might even be smells that are just bothering you. And obviously, if you don't clean, you're not going to find it, and it's just going to keep irritating you, making you feel sick. I don't know where that came from, but there's that for whoever that's for. This is also new moon energy. So for clearing out some of these emotions, you're actually going to be clearing some actual physical things out that help create space for new energy. Because if you're holding on to old items that have all those memories sitting on it, it's just going to keep making it to where you shut down every time you see it in that environment. And create art. So this is some of you with this movement energy, the movement meditation and being in touch with your body. This is really interesting for those of you that draw or are painters. try the thing where you blindfold yourself and do the artwork and see what happens. Just kind of let your hands do whatever, so you're not like critiquing anything as you're doing it. You're just kind of creating something. That's a really random one. But for others with your create art, this is definitely allowing your emotions to move through your body and to like clear a channel for things to flow more easily, because there is a lot of cleansing and a lot of healing that's happening, and you need to create an open outlet for them to start coming out. Otherwise, you're going to keep holding on to this blockage because you don't have a way of actually releasing it. Ooh. And then sound healing. I mean, Ruby, you picked this pile and we're going to get some music and all this. But we didn't do the singing triangle today. But for those of you that like have singing bowls or just listening to calming music, things that just bring you like literally just kind of like the vibrations can help some of you. Maybe even your animals, like if you have kitties and they're purring. All of this is just like allowing yourself. And it'll ground you too, because this is coming out with that grounding nature-like energy too. I told you guys had a lot of fairies in here, and then we have look for fairies. It's like you guys got like all the way across, like celebrate, like really be here. There was just like so many things here where it's like be present in the moment, look for all the things you can celebrate in each moment instead of closing yourself off and not allowing that healing to take place. So let's see what your little affirmations are here. The ocean, just straight up flowing to the ocean. The ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. For those of you that needed to know, just go and do that. Ooh. Then we have empathy. There's more beneath the surface. This is very interesting with all this watery cups energy you guys have. Especially with the heart pain I've been getting with this pile. You guys have a lot of healing and cleansing that you're doing. You even have cleanse your space over here. What this is trying to show you guys is there's actually more going on, and creating these channels to allow this out is going to show you that. Like, you may think that, you know, you probably have worked through a lot, but it's like you learning to have more empathy for yourself. And the way you do that is through allowing yourself to actually be your own warrior instead of refusing to put up boundaries and fight for yourself. Also, this is showing that some of you have a little too much empathy for people. Like I was saying, some of you let way too much slide. You're having empathy for things when there's a lot more going on than you realize. And you're giving your energy to something that honestly is taking advantage of it. Like, there's something going on that's unseen right now. And so be careful who you are pouring your intentions and your energy into. Because some people right now are just really not good for those who are really trying to work on this healing energy. You guys got movement meditation and you get dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. So creating art, dancing, movement, just my goodness, what this group over here, like, just dance your way away from the pain over here. Flow away from it. Oh, okay. So these popped out together. So we have self-care and we have strength. Drowning, now this is a very interesting saying to have on self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. This right here is saying pretty much what I've been telling you guys. The way in which we take care of ourselves, especially if we are like that sweet treat thing over there, if like you're trying to, escape through different vices, you can, especially with how watery this pile is, you can easily end up doing things that harm yourself by yourself. Like, you don't need other people to help you. And this drowning doesn't always require water is basically saying, like, you don't need the help of something else to hurt yourself. So it's really important to have the strength to stay afloat and feel steady and calm. That inner warrior energy to actually take care of yourself, to stand up for yourself, and to have the boundaries that are very much needed in order for you to manifest what you want. And then bottom of deck, we have travel. Seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving deep to see the coral. I'm telling you, you guys are being told about a whole lot about looking beyond surface. You guys are really being told that you could easily see behind masks right now. You just have to take the time to do it. You got to take the time to have the boundaries. Because it's like, don't create your own well of misery, basically. It's like, you have the chance to kind of like branch off, do this healing, literally move. There's a lot of movement, travel energy here. Some of you could actually be traveling. If you do take care of yourselves. But there's so much energy here of being able to see the beauty, being able to see everything that's literally in the palm of your hands if you allow yourself to be able to move through this. Your intuition is very on point right now. Like, there's a lot for you to be happy about, even though some of you it might not feel that way. This is how you become more present, is by allowing yourself to see the different things you can be celebrating right now. And even if it seems silly to other people, well, that just means they're not being grateful for what they have. So, to talk about purple fluorite itself, like I was saying before with other fluorite, and it's the properties of connecting to your guides, your intuition, all of that stuff, clarity, abilities, all these different things. Just like with the green fluorite, except with this purple color, it deals a lot more with our connection to the upper chakras, with our crown and third eye, which has a lot to do with intuition. It is where this all comes from. And for a lot of you being pulled to this and having so much with intuition come out here, and about trusting this internal energy that's ready for you to start creating. This is trying to push you into knowing that, hey, this is a great time. There's a lot of protection around you. You're very well taken care of. We're watching what you're doing. We're helping you heal everything you may be going through with your body. You just have to trust it and actually listen and see what we're trying to show you, because this is a lot of discernment and clarity for this group. You guys are getting a whole lot of, yeah, this is what you need to do. And if you're not, it's going to be difficult, because you guys are going through some heavy healing emotionally, which this can help calm that and bring a nice soothing state to that kind of energy. It's like having that stillness, but also being able to listen. So for my last group, my tourmaline quartz, let's see what we got going on here for you guys. Okay, we're just going to jump straight out here with reach for your dreams. So, I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. So, we're just going to be reaching straight for the stars, because this definitely reminds me of the star card. And the creativity flowing out of you guys as well. It's like just creating heaven and earth right now kind of energy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I have all your guys' stuff. Just wanted to jump out. So let's go ahead and see what it is. So first one we have is integration, which is I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. This is the number 44. It's a master number. Very humanitarian, Uranian energy, Aquarius type energy. Once again, I said this reminded me of the star. This could be people that actually have a lot of Aquarius energy in their chart, or just having a lot of things being activated by these Aquarius transits. But you guys are definitely going through a lot of very rapid changes with this Aquarius energy. Then we have root chakra. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the loud noises. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. Which, having this integration energy with body, mind, and soul over here, and having this very body energy root chakra is like that physical plane energy. Like there's that body thing coming in right there. And then, okay, you guys have reach for your dreams and find your bliss in the same row over here. So I am following a path I love and am fully aligned to my soul purpose. So, I mean, if some of you weren't sure of that, then this is probably trying to send you guys some confirmation here, so you're feeling like, you know, for sure you're doing the right thing, you're good. Don't get tripped up about, you know, what's happening, what's not happening. Like, you guys, you have this, it's okay. And the present is what came out for like that group also. Like I said, all your guys' cards just went boop and like fell out. But I fully experienced every moment of my life by living in the present. So you guys, like having this root chakra in the middle, and then also like having this present energy, this is very speaking to how you're integrating these things. This is why you're able to use this Aquarius energy. it's almost like you're able to transmute it to grounding yourself and following what you've been trying to achieve. And that's what's actually, oh, that's really beautiful. This bottom of the deck energy. We have the healer. I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. So, and there's this bear in there as well, and crystal quartz over here, which is this tourmaline quartz, which means it's tourmaline, and also clear quartz as well. So having a picture with that in there is kind of interesting. But you guys definitely are on your path here, especially if you're doing something with helping other people, or that what you are trying to accomplish will end up reaching other people and helping inspire them. This is a whole lot about just following that, even like, because it's going to be unique. This has a lot of Aquarian energy on it. This is really changing, doing something different, and being present in every moment that you're doing it, because you're healing others as well as yourself as you're doing this. Well, we have cycle. Honor your phases. With a bunch of red and her sitting on a red lotus, which, I mean, that's what I think of when I think of the root chakra. Some of you have been going through changes for quite a bit. It's why you're trying to integrate these things. But this is really letting you, like, this present in the moment thing is the same as this root energy, this cycle energy. It's being able to be comfortable in each phase that you're in. For some of you, what flipped? So we're just, Artemis wanted to jump out and say hello. So we have Goddess of Light and Divine Protector. So you guys are definitely protected while you're doing this. I mean, the touch of the healer and then the protection through having that kind of responsibility too obviously comes. Okay, here's the other group with manifesting. But this is manifesting with your root chakra. This is like manifesting straight from security and knowing that you already have everything, and what you're creating now is what you want because you have what you need. It's having that security. What's her hair is actually reminding me of, they're like reminding me of each other. Okay, first quarter, take action. So you guys are definitely being told to move. Like, and having honor your phases and then also having first quarter moon take action, it's like you guys are really being told to look at some moons right now and see what's going on. Maybe see what the first quarter moon sign is going to be. And like, you know, just looking at what phase, what sign the moon's going to be at what phase. And see how that's going to be sitting in your chart. There could be something there that helps you open up other doors, since this is on finding your bliss. It's like reaching for your dreams and finding your bliss. And then we have, okay, you guys are just having all kinds timelines here. So waxing crescent, initiative, make a wish and make it a plan. So this energy, the way they work is this comes, this could actually, this is before the new moon. And like I said, I can remember this because I was born on this is right after the new moon. I remember that because I was born waxing gibbous, which is like pretty much almost the full moon. So waxing crescent is like it going towards the full moon. So you guys are literally being told going up to this full moon, like if you've had a plan or something that you've been wanting to do or a wish, like you're being told like this, it's like it's time to take action already. Like you're moving towards it. Like you need to be doing this thing, manifest it. You have what you need to do it. And you guys have Jade as your bottom of the deck, which is emotional and physical healing. So you guys have really been working on quite a bit, and it's time for you to pursue your interests here, because what you've healed is allowing you to be present now. You're integrating it. I mean, you're even the healer. So what you have healed and what you're currently healing, you're going to be there helping others do the same thing. And you're going to be protected while you're doing it. So if you are really pushing towards something, there is a dream you really want right now, you are pretty much being shown that, yeah, it's time to start doing something about it. If you haven't done anything yet, at least like get it kind of concrete in your mind and start making plans so that you're moving forward. And this honoring the phases over here. Okay, you guys, with your Two of Swords and being indecisive. No. This isn't the time to be indecisive. You're being told to do something. This is the honoring your phases. Yes, you're probably going to go through times of self-doubt and not knowing if you're like worthy of doing this, but you're being told you are. Like, yes, honor your emotions, honor your healing. But at the same time, don't doubt yourself simply like in a mental state and just stay stuck and don't make it. Five of Cups reversed. This is moving on. This is learning that, yeah, the crap didn't work out because I was meant to learn from it. Like this emotional healing, like I was saying. You have the protection because you're learning these things in order to help other people. Ace of Cups reversed. You guys have a lot of pain that you're learning to manifest away from instead of sitting in it. You're gaining security and moving away from it. And also don't let people come up to you and try to shake that up by offering you deceptive shit. Because if they see you starting to do well, they're going to try to take from you and drain your cup. So just be careful with that. Three of Swords. Like I was saying, be careful to people. Getting the Three of Swords here. And looking at this, there is a crooked ass sword in there. Okay? Like, it's coming out the other side. It's like everything else is kind of stuck in there and you have one jumping, like going all the way through. You need to find your bliss. Okay, yeah, there's like a lot of pain with this group. You guys have been through a lot, and usually when you're meant to help other people heal through things, you go through a lot of shit. This is trying to help you learn how to take the action and respect yourself and go after what you want instead of just allowing people to continuously hurt you, break your heart, and drain you. And then you thinking back on it. It's like, don't doubt yourself because of how crappy other people are. You are more than capable and you're worthy of the healing. And then Eight of Cups. Like, this Eight of Cups reverse, like you guys have a lot of mental and emotional body sitting here. And the guidance you're getting is saying be present instead of being in the mental and emotional body. This is saying be secure in your body and manifest from that place. Really holding on to this energy, this heartbreak, and not making a decision because of the heartbreak is what's going to keep you from being able to reach these things, from being able to literally move with the Chariot here. I mean, she's so far removed, she's not even looking at anybody. Her Chariot's just going. She doesn't need horses. She's just good. She's on her forward momentum away from the shit. The little crying one. But, there's a decision that you guys need to make here to move out of this pain. And this movement is moving towards your purpose. It's like moving towards what is waiting for you. You guys are definitely going through the ringer to do it, though. Let's see some self-care for you guys. Okay, the first pile we get that has positive affirmations. But it's upright instead of reverse like every other group. Reaching for your dreams. You guys, making the decision to talk to yourself like you're worthy of your dreams and honoring each bit of yourself that is having to go through learning how to heal these separate incidences that caused a lot of pain is going to help really boost ahead this transformation and these things that you're trying to manifest and this action you're trying to take. This one tried to jump out. Okay, some of you with this reading reversed, you are definitely probably reading old messages that you have, there's no reason to be reading them in the first place. Like, this retrograde probably sent you back to do some things that you probably shouldn't have done, and you're trying to let go of this stuff now while also trying to... It's like there is some lovely fear of missing out energy over here, and just taking in this toxic stuff. It's like this is counteracting itself here. If you're trying to speak positive things to yourself and work through these things to make a better decision, if one of the decisions you're making is like to be partaking in reading gossip or text or screenshots or whatever, then you definitely aren't moving on. You aren't integrating things to really live to your higher purpose here. And your guides are trying to protect you while you're engaging in petty shit while you're trying to move forward. And then you guys have the chill card. Some of you, possibly there are movies that you can draw inspiration from to feel a little more secure. I don't know why I'm feeling like documentaries would help you guys. It's very strange. Possibly documentaries of things that are like what you've been through and how people were able to come to terms and heal through the things. It's not necessarily a very light-hearted energy I'm getting here. It's like being able to work through something that's very heavy through gaining a different perspective, and that helps you get the security that you've been having trouble with accessing. And then we have meditate. Okay. With this meditate being reversed over here, coming out on this Three of Swords and finding your bliss and taking action, you guys, I feel, like I said, you've been engaging in some things right here where you've just been sitting in stuff that isn't, like I said, it's this heartbreak thing where you keep going back to it and reading things because you don't want to be out of the loop. You aren't going to have a clear headspace to be able to do anything or even understand what your own bliss is if all you're concentrating on is this energy. You need to pull yourself out of it and allow yourself to actually, ooh, I really smacked it that time. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, just a mini earthquake for all of you. But definitely with this, you guys aren't going to be able to do anything while meditating. It's going to seem like everything's completely stuck. Straight up take a walk. Like, your Eight of Cups over here refusing to walk, and, like, your advice is take a walk. Like, they don't take kindly to you just sitting there. And this also goes with being in the present. Like, while you're doing something that, you know, motating with your body, obviously you gotta watch what you're doing, or you can, I don't know, hurt yourself. So you have to be a little more present. Also, it can definitely help you clear your head if you feel like everything is just swirling around and not going anywhere. And unlike the last group, this group is being told you need to treat yourself a little bit better. Some of you are being way too hard on yourselves and really depriving yourselves of certain things. And it's because you're basing your value off of these things you're reading, of what you're allowing to be in your headspace and in your emotions. So you guys need to be a little kinder to yourselves. So let's see what you guys have as affirmations here. Got some more travel. Seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving deep to see the coral. So, once again, guys, with this Two of Swords, quit being indecisive. Quit trying to surface skim here and do your deep dive and get this crap done and realize what you're doing. Because it's time for you guys to be going after your dreams here, not sitting here messing in this thing that's over already. Yeah, it friggin' hurt, but why keep giving it your energy over and over and over again when it's just taking from you? Communicate. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. So for some of you, instead of just sitting there and reading things and like thinking and internalizing all these thoughts and emotions, some of you really need to sit down, and instead of reading, you need to write. You need to write out these emotions, and if you are comfortable with it, and this is like people that you can actually send this to that have done things to you, have your communication send what you feel and let it be with them, and don't care what you get back, or even if you get anything back. Heck, you can send it and block them. But you need your closure by doing what you need to do right now, because leaving things unsaid, you're going to keep going, what if, what if, what if. And it's like you need to do that to have your closure in order for you to quit looking, in order for you to quit opening things thinking there's going to be something there now. It's like you got to make that decision, stick by it, and close the chapter. And empathy. There's more beneath the surface. You guys need to quit with this surface knowledge stuff and get to the bottom of it, instead of just being on the petty side of it because of hurt emotions. Especially if some of you guys have Aquarius placements and you're feeling sorts of ways because of how things are hitting your Aquarius placements or your Taurus placements. Protection. Like I said, you guys are protected. Oh wow, this is the one I was telling you guys about. Keep aquamarine close. Mermaids' tears have been known to create these precious gems. So I was talking about this specific thing at the very start of this and showed you guys aquamarine. Like I showed you guys my little chunk of aquamarine that was over there. It's a very calming stone, very soothing. And you guys have the ocean with be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. So if we want to talk about some, because you guys are the tourmaline quartz pile, we're going to talk about this one in a little bit. For one, we have clear quartz, because these are two things that are combined together. Clear quartz is all about cleansing, protection. It is like the all-purpose crystal. There is a reason people say that clear quartz is a staple. All about aligning, cleansing, purifying, amplifying. It is a multi-purpose stone. Having it combined with tourmaline, which is very protective and very grounding, which you guys literally have this very grounding energy in here that's trying to help you be present. This is something that makes you feel secure. It helps you to be able to see what you can create. Because if you want to think about the dark energy, like the void of creation where things just come from like divine energy, basically, there is a lot of protection in this. You guys have gifts that you're meant to share, but you need to heal this pain. You can't help others as much as you may want to, or even if you don't want to, you're not going to realize what you want to do until you can start working through this pain. And as much as it hurts, the best thing you can do, especially having this tourmaline quartz, is realize that clearing your space and having somewhere where you feel that safety is how you're going to gain the clarity. Like, you need the protection and safety to gain clarity. This in itself also has rainbows throughout, the hope that comes, a lot like with the Moonstone. It's just that the mixing of these twos is so aligned with the chakra system. It's like really trying to help pull everything together so that way you can use it to your advantage, so you can manifest what you need to manifest. And this is almost like a chapter being closed so that way you can start the new one. And it can only happen from being present right now. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys today with the collective for Mercury going direct and the Virgo full moon on Saturday. And then plus the pick a card that you got to pick to clarify after to kind of see where you're falling in that collective. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm thinking of actually splitting these and making, because I can edit videos if I want to. I don't really like editing videos, but I can, on my YouTube, what I'm thinking is cutting these and doing the collective reading as a video and the pick a card as a video, so there's 2 videos. And then on, because I'm not going to be on tomorrow, I'll be on Wednesday, and I'm going to be doing all the astrology, which means I'm going to be reading all of the current transits. I'm going to read the full moon as well. We can go over how some of these transits, some predictions and things, because that's literally what I've been doing these 2 weeks by myself, is there's been a lot of prediction things happening. So I'm just going to start doing predictions too while I'm sitting here with you guys. And then we can go over charts. Of course, if you're subbed, you're like priority to me reading your chart on here. I can give you like mini readings. So like I said, you can sub for free with Prime with Amazon. So you can get like priority free live readings, because I like doing that for you guys. Not on the tarot days, obviously. These are long enough without tarot readings. But on the actual astrology days, I could pull up charts and do charts live with you guys. And plus teaching and learning and questions and things like that. And I will work on creating tarot courses, since you guys seemed interested in that. I already have the astrology courses up. Everything's on my Facebook page. If you're subbed, you get a discount on that, as well as the cute emotes. Like Ruby used one of them, my little crying lady over here. But yeah, everyone can actually sub for free if you have Amazon. Figure out that tonight. But yeah, these right here are the emotes so far. Oops. I didn't mean to put cry twice. But those are the emotes so far. Obviously higher tiers. There's 3 tiers of subscriptions. The free one is the first tier. So you get the crying emote and the heart emote, and then plus you get the base discount, the 11%. But if you tier 2, it's 22%, and if you tier 3, it's 33% off my services. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on there, but you have to pay for the tier 2 and the tier 3. So that's why I give extra discount if people want to do that. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys, and thank you for the welcome back. I really appreciate it. And let me know how you guys like this. And of course we can do different types of collectives and pick a cards, and like do like a generalized collective thing, and then go more into the detail with the pick a card after. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out and get something to eat. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.